My wife says that I failed miserably at retirement, which is probably accurate. A few years ago, I decided that it was time to get out of the daily grind in the apartment business. And then I thought, gee, wouldn't it be great to have an impact, to be able to take some of the things I've gained over the years, both skills and successes financially, and apply them to making a difference in the social sector. A number of nonprofits in the housing and homelessness world. And we started that journey at the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta. We picked up on the problem that there was a shortage of affordable housing in Atlanta, and that the gap between affordable housing and luxury housing was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There was a great need there. Why can't I use dollars that are sitting in a donor-advised fund and use those dollars to invest in a social impact effort as opposed to stocks and bonds? What we do is we provide what's called gap financing. It's that last piece that these projects need in order to get over the hump, but we only provide it if the developer's willing to put a land use restriction on the property that requires that the housing be used for people who have lower levels of median household income. I've been doing this in the secular world for a couple of years. It dawned on me that if I was going to do this kind of work, I would be better served in the long run to do it with a Jewish lens. So when I moved over to Atlanta Jewish Foundation, how could they help me fulfill my goals by working with me with alternative investments? And so I brought them another partnership. This time it was a fund to buy and rent houses as affordable rental houses. They trust the fact that we're going to use those funds for socially impactful means, and that flexibility is what I was after. In hand with my personal financial planner, happens to be at Morgan Stanley, and we were able to structure things so that it worked for everybody and raise the bar. What is not nonprofit and is not charitable, but is a low interest rate return with social impact. So we see federal dollars being used, and we're trying to prove that we can be more efficient. You don't have to wait till you're ready to retire like me. There's a lot of interest in the community to do good.
We've been able to make an impact in the community by meeting folks that are doing creative things in the social sector, and that's when I ran into Atticus here, who's been doing this great work at PadSplit.
Well, thanks, Mark. Yeah, so PadSplit is a marketplace for shared affordable housing. As you think about working singles and couples in the community, and it's just taking advantage of the wasted space in single-family or in multifamily homes and leveraging that space for housing. Biggest thing, and if you have a job in this country, there's really no reason you shouldn't be able to access housing. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are working one or even multiple full-time jobs. They still cannot access housing in those areas. So we include all furnishings, all utilities, all Wi-Fi, laundry, even access to telemedicine, and we report positive rental payments to the credit bureaus as well.
It's been really important to me to just spread the word. It's being an advocate. I like to think about this whole world of social impact investing as recyclable philanthropy, because in a perfect world, we invest the money in doing good. It's a measurable impact on changing things. And then we get the money back so we can use it again within the confines of my donor-advised fund at the Jewish Foundation. I'm ready to continue to try to make an impact in my day-to-day life. And so I get great satisfaction out of it, and it's made my, quote, retirement seamless. I want to thank the Atlanta Jewish Foundation for all their support and their help in enabling us to accomplish these goals and to create a greater impact on the social sector. And I encourage you to reach out and to ask questions and get engaged, because we need all the help we can get.